Well, we're off to do something just a little teeny tiny bit unusual. We're always doing things that are a little unusual, but this is odd even for us. We're headed off to Spring City, Utah. Spring City is this beautiful, beautiful little place. It's right square in the middle of Utah. If you stuck a pin right in the middle, you'd probably hit it. And it's this really fun town full of like Civil War era and slightly newer homes that have just been there ever since the Civil War, and now they're getting restored by artists and stuff, and it's sort of becoming an artists community. Well, at any rate, two guys, you have Lawrence and you have Mark, and Lawrence bought the theater there, the Victory Hall, and Mark bought the hotel next door to that, and they have fixed them up and restored them, and Mark lives in the hotel and Lawrence lives in the theater, and the two of them are putting on an old-time radio play every single week from the theater. Now that's pretty fun, so let's go check that out. Well, screwing around certainly takes a lot of different forms, and what Lawrence Gardner and Mark Allen have done is started producing this radio show here in Spring City. Look at how beautiful Spring City is. It's this magnificent 19th century village. This is an art gallery here. It's become something of an artist's community, and this is Victory Hall, Lawrence's theater where they produce the radio play.
We were living in California at the time and had been wanting to get out. So I started looking for a place here, and I found this little theater, and it wasn't a theater then, it was a warehouse. And it's taken my wife and I, plus a lot of friends, to restore it. It took us about 13, 14 years. And now it's done and we're having a lot of fun with it. Then Mark came along, he bought the place next door and started working on that.
The house next door was the old All Red Hotel, and vaudeville acts that would perform in this theater 100 years ago would come to Straits Junction on the train and get on a wagon and ride the wagon up, stay at the All Red Hotel, perform in Victory Hall, then go back and spend the night there, then go back down to the train the next day and go on to the next town, and that's how they used to rotate through. So we thought, wouldn't it be fun to buy this old hotel and fix it up and make it into an inn and a place to hang out? Wouldn't that be fun? And I guess we got what we asked for, a lot of fun.
And one night he came over and said, hey, I need a writer and a director. And I said, what for? And he said, well, because I want to start a radio show in your theater. And I thought, man, that sounds like a really great idea.
Why couldn't it be the way it was 100 years ago? I mean, a lot of things get lost. And that's one of the things that has been lost. That's why this is such a labor of love for us.
Welcome to Life Under the Horseshoe, located at the base of the majestic Horseshoe Mountain. We're coming to you from the historic Victory Hall in downtown Spring City, Utah. This is a town that time has forgotten, a place where the Old West meets the New. Here a traveler might take refreshment to the spring by the old Mormon church, or run the risk of being caught in a traffic jam of sheep being driven up Main Street to their mountain grazing. It was here that we learned to ride a horse and a bike, where we went on our first date, where we got our first kiss. This is where we all grew up, and some of us grew old. This is our town. Perhaps it's your town too. Welcome to Life Under the Horseshoe.
Because we're not making any money, but boy, are we having a blast.
Oh, we're living the dream.
Yeah, living the dream.
Hush up, Tally. Be still. Oh, Melody, honey, I don't like doing this, but we got no choice. You gotta go fetch the midwife, and you must be quick about it.
Yes, Pa.
It's harsh cold out there, I know. Here, let me help you get on your galoshes, your sweater and coat, and your mittens, and don't forget your hat and scarf.
Yes, Pa.
You can't go out in this storm without cover. You'll turn into an icicle. And that won't do your ma no good. You understand?
Yes, Pa.
We're counting on you, honey. Here, take this here lantern. Hurry now.
Yes, Pa.
I know this theater is it's going to be 100 years old next year. And it started as a vaudeville theater and went to silent movies, then talkies. And then it became, oh my gosh, it's been everything in between since. When I picked it up, it was a warehouse. It was just a mess. And now it's we brought it back. We brought it back. We gave it life. And some people have said, well, you know, this whole building here is the heart of the town, and it started beating again. This show, this radio show, is a great opportunity for a lot of people. It's a great opportunity. I doubt we'll ever have big names on this stage for the radio show, because our philosophy is we want the radio show to be the star, which means we're going to give a lot of folks good quality talent. We're going to give them a chance to perform, and that's what we've been doing, and it's just been wonderful. The show's been great, and there's an open call, you know, for talent, for drama talent. I keep an open call for my writers. I've got a nice little writing group, and we have so much fun writing the shows, and the performers, an open call. So if anybody out there wants to get involved, there's no money in it at this point, but hey, we hope that's not always going to be the case.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, and gee, everybody that's involved we just love them all, and they're just so dedicated. It's just a big happy family. We love it.
Well, that was an enormous amount of fun going to the radio show at the Victory Hall in Spring City. Just an enormous amount of fun, and a rather well-produced show and everything. It's really quite nice what they're doing there. If it happens to be on a radio station near you, which is sort of unlikely at this point, but who knows, maybe it will syndicate and pop up in more places. It's worth checking out. It's really a lot of fun. Do pop over to the channel. You'll notice that there's a link right about here, straight down, that says Toy Man Television, and that will take you over to the Toy Man channel. And from there, of course, you can subscribe. You can also go over to Facebook if you do Facebook, and you can find Toy Man Television page on Facebook, and you can like me there, and you can follow me there. Also, a button will be appearing any second now right up here, a little blue button that says subscribe, and that will just automatically subscribe you to the channel. It'll also stop the playback, which is sort of unfortunate. But anyway, that would subscribe you to the channel. Also note when you're on the channel that there's a link there that says Guy's Hobby Shop. That will take you to Guy's Hobby Shop, which isn't really a hobby shop. Maybe someday it will be. But from there, you can link to all of these resources and go to toymantelevision.com. And from there, you can look at all the movies, or you can go to the channel. You can do whatever you want. It's a lot of fun, and there's just a million things to click, and who doesn't like clicking on things on the internet? Well, I don't know how you found this particular movie on the internet. I hope you didn't find it boring, because it really was a lot of fun. And I will see you here again in 1 week with some other significant screwing around. I'll see you then. Bye.